Nathan at Kensel's, guys. How you going? Just thought I'd jump in and we'd take the all-new Astra Sportwagon for a drive. So we'll get it out on the road and we'll see what this little 1.4 turbo can do, and hopefully it'll surprise everyone, including myself. Okay, so we've got the Astra Sportwagon out on the road. We're just going to head out Moore Creek a little way, and we'll see how she goes up the hill. And we'll just go through a little bit about the car as well. So some of the great things with the car, we have frontal collision alert. So you just have to take my word for it. It's there. I'm not going to demonstrate it. But, so this is the LS Plus model. So in this vehicle, it is a 1.4 turbo. They have 16-inch alloy wheels in this car. All the fantastic features we are starting to get in all the Holdens that are coming out now. So we have Apple CarPlay. We have the big multi-display in front here, which has our audio, which is nice, big, easy to read. We can hit home and always go back, have our phone connectivity. We get to go to an 80 zone now, so we'll give it a little bit of stab. Let's do the pickup. So that was up to 80, so quite good on the pickup. Now we're coming to a 40 zone, so we'll brake quite hard just to see how she pulls up. So that was 80 to 40, so it's got good stopping as well, which is great in a little car. Holden's multi-function display with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, depending on your phone. A great feature, you know, like you're driving along, you get a text message, the system will read your text messages back to you. Likewise, if you want to send a text message, you can dictate your message to the system and it'll send that message for you. Does get a little bit interesting when you're trying to put emojis in your text message, you know, and it can be quite funny to sit there and say, you know, hey, I won't be long, smiley face with blushing cheeks. But you can get the emojis to work as well. It just, yeah, does make for a fun trip if you're doing that. They are 5-star ANCAP safety rated, so you do have, you know, 6 airbags in the car, vehicle stability control. The good thing about vehicle stability control, and an easy way to explain it, is it lets you gain from the experience you haven't got yet. So if something was to come out now, swerving is where the easy part, and getting back into a straight line is where most people come unstuck. So the good thing with the vehicle stability control, it'll use your ABS, your traction control, to pull the car back into a straight line. ABS will not necessarily stop you quicker, but it'll give you the ability to still steer your car if you're under heavy braking. You won't lock a brake. And that's the big thing when you are braking in an emergency manner, you need to still have control of the car. The vehicle also incorporates electronic brake force distribution, so depending on where the weight is in the car, it'll brake predominantly to get the maximum brake force out of the car. So if it's just me in the car, it'll brake predominantly at the front. If it's me with a full load of passengers, it'll brake evenly on all the wheels of the car, so we get the maximum brake force. If it's me with a full load of passengers and a bootloader gear, it'll brake predominantly at the back. So just wherever that weight is in the car, it will be there. So the vehicle uses an electronic steering, which is speed dependent. Good thing about that, it takes a lot of the feed, like a lot of the shaking out of the steering wheel if you're on uneven road. Makes it a little bit nicer to steer on bumpy roads, and we tend to have some really good roads in Tamworth that are rather bumpy, so it does make it a little bit nicer. So the ease of operation with our central display, we just hit audio and that'll go to the radio. If we want to use volume, we have audio controls on the steering wheel, so they'll go up, down, fantastic. Change channels, all the stuff you'd expect on a new car is in the car. Cruise control's all at your fingertips, so we just turn it on, set the speed. Good thing about the cruise control, it does have a digital display, so it'll tell you what speed you're setting it to in digital, so you don't have to just go off what the dial's saying and guessing where you are. The cruise will actually tell you digitally what speed you're set at. So it is an automatic vehicle. The automatic is a 6-speed automatic, and it is a true automatic. Like it's not a CVT. Holden still go with a true automatic in most of the models. So with that, you can flip it across and drive it as a manual if you'd like. Good thing about that, if you do have to brake suddenly, you can still use the engine braking to pull the car up. You're not totally relying on the brakes to do that. So on the vehicle, the little 1.4 is quite economical. It does say 5.9 per 100k on our little drive. So I've done a bit of in town, bit of out of town, and we're just under 7. So we're in the 6s for fuel economy, which is okay. Obviously, with a new car, once the engine does bed in and settle in, your fuel economy does get better. But as for a test drive and just a quick little run around, has been pretty good. Well guys, that's been a couple of minutes in an Astra Sportwagon. I'm pretty impressed by the way it drives. The little 1.4 litre engine was just a dream. Great value at $26,240, packed full of features and 5-star ANCAP safety rated. All in all, it's a good little proposition. So if you want to take one for a drive, come in and see us at Kensel's.